Yo, what's good, chat? What is good? What is good? What is good? What is good? I think I'm live on YouTube Shorts. I think. Oh wait, I didn't change the thing. Okay, there we go. I think I'm live on YouTube Shorts, but I have no idea. I just pressed the live button and I don't know how to find that out. Does anyone know how to find out if someone's live on YouTube Shorts? Like, how do you find that out? That dude. Okay, I just clicked on Shorts and that dude just immediately said something racist. That's insane. What the fuck? I plan on reading Kagurabachi or Piccolo first. So I think I'm going to read Kagurabachi first this week. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm not entirely sure. Yo, what's good, Derek? What's good, what's good? Chat, does anyone... How can I find out I'm such a boomer? Help me out. I don't know how to find out if I'm live on YouTube Shorts. I've clicked live and I don't know if that's, like, working or not. I'm obviously live right now on YouTube, but I don't know if I'm live on YouTube Shorts and I don't know how to find out. Yo, what's good, Aiden? Been a minute since I catch stream. Nah, you're chilling, brother. You're chilling. You're chilling. I don't know if you can go live on Shorts. No, you can. You can on YouTube. Because they're introducing, like, a new thing where I can go live through YouTube without, like, having, like, a plugin basically set up. But I don't know how to set it up. I don't know if it works or not. I have no idea to know if it's worked. So if anyone wants to find out, every short stream of far has been accidental. I mean, that's fair. Chapters aren't showing in my Manga Plus app. That's because the chapters don't drop for another hour, my friend. Live streaming shorts shows up in the same way as a normal live stream. So I'm gonna assume that I am, I think. I don't fucking know. Bro, did you forget what time it was? Yeah, because apparently YouTube is, like, setting up a thing soon where I can just, like, go live without, like, an extension in fucking, where'd my face go? That is a good question. Where did my face go? Hello? Where did my fucking face go? I don't know. Oh, wait, I know. There we go. There's my face. I figured out. Yo, it's good music. Wanna now. Wanna now. I can't let you get close. That's a fucking peak reference, brother. Only true enjoyers of Peak know that reference. Only true enjoyers know that reference. Wanna now. Wanna now. I can't let you get close. How's it going? We're chilling, man. We're chilling. Wanderlei Silver, man. We'll be streaming the Kagurabachi gacha game when Psy Games. This is Kagurabachi gacha game. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not gonna say no.
All right, I'm ready. Rookie, shoot the bomb.
Yeah, suck on that, trauma.
I feel weird. Like
Chat, does the stream volume sound good and everything like that?
It feels achy and
The solo leveling got one, we'll probably get one. Bro, the solo leveling game actually looked kind of gas as well, low-key. It'll be a gacha game for your favorite series,
it's nice.
and you will like it, bro.
It wasn't what I expected.
Okay.
But you still saved the day.
Stream sounds good. Good.
Like true Crimson Resistance rookie, I knew you could be. Thanks, Vex. You're a good friend.
Wholesome
You're
chungus.
a good friend.
Yeah, he dancing. Look at him go. Especially if the anime's producer is a gacha game manufacturer. I did not know that. I need to sell some shit. I just remembered. Vagabond game, but it's made by Ghost of Tsushima devs. Prism, don't talk dirty to me like that on stream, bro. Don't talk dirty to me like that, man. You can't do that, man. That's fucked up.
Help you with that crazy.
Have arrived. Holy moly. Welcome.
You were redundant.
You see the preview for the Kagurabachi Union event cards? No. Honestly, no. Honestly, right, so here's the deal, right? So, every Thursday, right, I am out of commission, right? Come Thursday, right, I'm off the internet. And one of the reasons is I don't want to get spoiled on anything Jujutsu Kaisen related, so I reduce my internet usage so much from Thursday onwards. Where's the fucking speaker? There's a dude around here chatting shit. Where is he? I'm lost in the sauce, brother. Yeah, so I'm off the internet. I don't really get back onto it and start like properly having a nose around till like Sunday, Monday. So anything that's new, I don't know. Okay. I only found out today that they released a fucking preview of what's his face of Gojo getting out of the prison realm for the Cullen Games series, which is fucking nuts. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. My game just lagged so bad. Holy moly. I literally dreamt last night that I got spoiled on the Kagurabachi chapter today. That's painful. I don't even want to talk about my dreams last night. Holy fuck. I've been having some horrific nightmares lately. Holy shit. Okay, I don't know if I can stream this game at the same time, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because this shit is tanking. And it's on all low. Because Borderlands, smile. We've seen you're a well-educated man who's read JJK, who's winning a fight. End of series Yuji or end of series Yuta? Are we talking about end of series from where they're at in Jujutsu Kaisen or speculative from Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo? Not really looked into the new JJK stuff, but I heard they added gods or something. No, they added aliens. I don't know about gods. I don't know about that. Where's the vending machines? I have equipment to sell. Oh yeah.
Load 'em up and let 'em fly.
They look like RimWorld gods to me. I mean, they might be gods. I don't know. Have you seen Absolute Joker? Darkseid was super petty with Bruce. I have seen Absolute Joker. I have seen it. Bro, I'm so behind on Absolute Batman. It's actually ridiculous. I'm so behind. It's actually kind of stupid how far behind I am on that series right now.
You drive a hard bargain.
You drive a hard bargain.
Grips as strong as your jaw.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, I'm not going to play games, actually, because I feel like I can't focus. I feel like I cannot focus when I'm not playing shit, bro. Do 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 do. Joker looks crazy. He does. He looks actually insane. What's this? I have no idea if I'm actually live on Streetings. Greetings from Brazil. Love your videos. Hey, man. Thank you. Have you been watching Dan the Dan Season 2 yet? Pretty big season. Can't wait for Season 3. I've seen the first 3 episodes, 4 episodes of Dan the Dan, and then I haven't watched it since. I need to catch up, brother. I'm behind on so much shit. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Unfortunately, got spoiled on Kagurabachi. That's just unfortunate, brother. That's just unlucky. Genuinely. Yeah, shout out Brazil, bro. Shinjuku Shodan arc, since it's basically in the series, then I kind of want to say Yuta, to be honest with you. More experienced Jujutsu-wise. Dude can throw hands like a motherfucker. Wide variety of curse techniques. And Yuji's powers are like super specific, do you know what I mean? Yuji's powers are like stupidly specific, so like... I think it depends on the opponents. I mean, it also depends on how Rika works, because we never really get like a full explanation on Rika. If Rika is a soul still dwelling in the ring, then that's potentially a win condition for Yuji. But I'm probably going with Yuta, to be honest with you. How is that even a combo? Yuta definitely taps that ass. My goats, man. I can't slander either of my goats, man. Those two are my goats. I can't do it. I can't in good faith do it. I'm not able to do it. Chat, is the stream okay? Cheerio, short question. I want to hand colour my Kagurabachi mangas. What colour do you reckon Shiba's hair? I mean, canonically, he's like white. It's like white and grey types of stuff like that, so... I'd probably say that, to be fair. But, I mean, if you wanted to get crazy with it, you could go, like, maybe light blues and blacks and stuff like that.
When did manspreading become so acceptable?
Yeah, I have adverts on my Spotify right now. Holy moly.
Keeps reopening, given its safety record.
Pain, bro.
But some things you
If I recall, Shiba is blonde. Is he? I thought he was white hair. Am I just gaslighting myself? Chat, you want to see what fucking gaslit me yesterday? I'm about to show you something fucking crazy. This image fucked me up yesterday. Someone tweeted out. Where is it, man?
Then join us for the summer season finale at Haydock Park Racecourse.
Where is it, man?
The
27th of September is your last chance.
Where
to
is it?
soak
Where
up
is it?
the
Where is it?
sunshine and make
Here we go, look.
memories before the summer
Someone
sun
tweeted this picture
sets
out.
for another year.
Look at this.
Experience an unforgettable afternoon
What?
of top-class flat racing, delicious
This fucked me up
food,
so
and
bad.
by a DJ, bringing in that
This
unbeatable summer
fucked me
atmosphere.
up so bad. Because I looked at it and I was like, wait, hold up. His hands weren't like that. And I had to like really check myself for a second. This proper Mandela affected me right here. It was bad. I don't know how, like, I just got gaslit so bad by this. Just curious, what are your PC specs, if you don't mind sharing? I mean, I'll share, it's not personal information. I have a Ryzen 7 5700. I have a Ryzen 7 5700G, and then I have RTX 4060 Ti with 32 gigs of RAM. Yep. Stream is good? Okay, good. I'm just curious, because YouTube's telling me that my stream looks arse, apparently. But I haven't got a clue, so GG's. These TikTok JJK readers, bro. I saw Gambler post something the other day about how, what was it? He said interesting things going on TikTok, and it was a screenshot of a conversation where they were talking about how Gojo cannot use black flashes, and that came from the John Werry translation on Viz, because in that translation, John Werry was like, "Oh yeah, Gojo can't use black flashes," despite us prior seeing him unleash like 4 black flashes. So, are we going to switch to Smora and Shihiro at the chapter's end? Or we'll come back to see Hikari's dead body with flowers growing out of it. If anything, I don't think we're going to see Hikari's dead body. If anything, we're probably going to see Hikari get fucking possessed, to be honest with you. I'm really excited for this chapter, man. I really hope, really fucking hope the Hokuzono does not switch away from this shit. Really hope. Also, chat, look at this color run I did. I did this yesterday. Hell yeah. Wee wee. I did this in a rush because I completely forgot to do a thumbnail for today's stream. Completely and utterly forgot. So I did this in like 2 hours. I learned how to cheat in coloring yesterday. Yep. I literally didn't shade any of this. You know what I did, right? I got a fucking... I put a layer, turned the opacity down, and then just highlighted where I think the light's gonna be. That's all I did. I didn't spend any time shading any of this shit yesterday. Holy fuck. I was like, oh shit, I haven't done my thumbnail for tomorrow. Oh shit. And then fucking sped ran this motherfucker. The art is horrifying. I wanted to go for like a creepy style for the next like couple of weeks, because obviously we're going into that spooky season now. I wanted to go for like a horror style vibe for it. Can't wait to see what happens to the Hishaku and Samura Rise HQ. Bro, the Hishaku are gonna be gone by then. I'm telling you, man. Shihiro and Samura are gonna arrive too late. I'm curious about his creepy sorcery. I'm curious about how strong this dude is, because I'm pretty sure he's the only dude that we've seen in the series that has conditions for his sorcery. I've been doing nothing but draw for the better part of 2 weeks, and I'm feeling rather burnt out. Still kind of want to draw, though. Don't burn yourself out, man. Don't do that. That's bad for you. That's bad for you. I've been colouring almost every day. I have posted so many for a while now. I'm shamelessly plugging the Instagram right now, by the way. I don't even care. But I've been like slowly but just surely just improving. Hell yeah. I get the feeling he's going to be a fucking problem. That's what I'm thinking, to be honest with you. I'm thinking he's going to be a serious problem. Shamelessly followed the Instagram. Hey, man. Chat, the Instagram's in the description if you want to go follow. I think it's in the description. Am I about to do a bad YouTuber moment? No, yeah, the Instagram is in the description. Yeah. Maybe it's the weight of the bodies he puts on his enemies. It could be. That's a good fucking shout. I actually really fuck with that. Kamayori has a thing for removing people's arms and fingers. Yeah, sure. I guess you could say that. Bingo is gonna beat Hiyuki. He has a dog face. Hiyuki has flame bone. The dog is gonna get bit and break the bone. See, now that's crackpot theory. I like that. I like that. I think Yora's deathmatch plan is releasing the Sword Saints, which is when Samura and company arrive. Everyone will be occupied trying to survive, and they sneak away with the Shinoichi. What dogs do you know that break bones? My dog doesn't even know how to eat a bone, to be fair. My dog doesn't even know what to do with a bone, bro. I've given bones in his life and he just doesn't know what to do. He just looks at it like, what? What do you want me to do with this? It's insane how chapter 93 got me to instantly flip from not giving a shit to really liking Ball Shaku. Bro, it's that design. Caught me off guard so bad. I will not accept that his name is Bingo until we hear it again. I felt like there's just a clunky exchange, bro. Since I have heard the name Bingo, I cannot help myself but think about this motherfucker. Any dads in the chat? Any dads or mums in the chat right now? You know, I can't help but think of anything else other than this motherfucker. All intimidation factor from Bingo, even if he's eating people, even if he eats people, all intimidation factor is gone because his name is Bingo. Ugh. Are you with the whole Maru being Sukuna's reincarnation? I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with the reincarnation stuff yet. I need more interactions. I'm definitely seeing a lot of parallels between characters right now. I literally just dropped a video. I literally just dropped a video about the parallels between Maro and Cross, Yuka and Tsurugi, and then Maki and Mai, and how all those three sets of siblings are all sort of like running in a cycle in a weird way. So yeah, I have I am in the vibes of like, I'm seeing there's definitely something, but I don't know if I'm fully on board with the idea that Maru is the reincarnation. You know what I mean? Bingo is his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O. Yeah, I'm definitely in. I'm very, very interested to see what Gege does with this. So also, I want to talk about that for a second, right? So, chat, I'm gonna make a free video on the Patreon. I'm gonna shamelessly plug the Patreon now, by the way, chat. I'm gonna make a free video that's gonna be a somewhat channel update on the Patreon. It's gonna be the pinned post. It's gonna be free. You don't have to pay for it, not like that. You don't have to be a member. You can just go to the Patreon and watch it. But I'm gonna talk about it briefly now. Tomorrow, Mrs. Weeb goes back to work full-time, which means I am then officially full-time stay-at-home papa, right? She's no longer on holidays or nothing like that, so she's fully back to work full-time tomorrow, which is really cool. It's great. I get to spend time with the baby. That's fantastic. But what that means is that I can't upload as much as possible, so I'm trying to figure out ways that I can still get videos out in a way that's timely. And I've come up with 3 solutions right now. One solution is potentially not do Shonen Sundays anymore. And what that means is that if I don't do Shonen Sundays, that means I will more than likely get the Kagurabachi video out in the same day. Potentially. Give or take. It would probably come out late night Sunday, right? And then that then gives me Monday, Tuesday to work on Jujutsu Kaisen. That's option 1. Is potentially drop the Shonen Sunday streams. Option number 2 is not read JJK on stream of a Sunday and only keep the streams for Kagurabachi And the reason I could do that is because right now TCB has started to pick up JJK again. And even though I want to read it officially every Sunday, I know Viz's track record with translations is pretty fucking rough. I haven't read anything from TCB yet, but I'm tempted to read JJK early and not read it on stream, so we just keep the streams for Kagurabachi, and then I can work passively on JJK. So I'm like, I don't know, man. In a bit of a crossroads at the minute. I know for One Piece I've gone strictly to TCB. That's pretty valid, to be honest with you. The streams are my highlight of my week. To be honest with you, I really don't like the idea of getting rid of the streams. I really enjoyed the streams. Tempted to read the spoilers? No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about TCB. TCB drops it a day early. TCB drops official translations like they used to with JJK a day early. It wouldn't be leaks. It would be their own translations. I'm worried what Hokuto got up his leftover sleeve for Natsuki Inura. His leftover sleeve. What happened to Samura's contract with Yora? Does it carry any penalties if Samura doesn't honor the contract? We are waiting to find out. We're waiting to find out. I'm going to wager that there's probably something there. TCB is typically done by a team. Yeah. TCB was a god save, to be honest with you. TCB really saved Jujutsu Kaisen because there was a lot of translation errors from the officials in Viz. It was really bad, which is why I'm thinking about a Saturday night. If it like that, that obviously all depends on if they release it on time. I'm considering doing it that way. Where do I find it? Where do I find the official TCB? It's I don't know where the website is anymore because the website goes down so many times it's unreal. But there's a Discord that you can join. So I'm toying. What is TCB? I've always gone through straight for Shonen. So TCB is a fan translation team, right? And when JJK was originally airing, that was how I used to have my videos out for JJK early, right? So obviously we'd have the leaks on the Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And then the day after on the Friday or Saturday, I would have a full HD chapter released on that way. And that was because TCB is a team that does translations. They do it for One Piece, JJK, and then there was a few others. I'm pretty sure they were doing My Hero Academia as well for a while there. But they have a really good track record of doing really good shit with the translations. For example, the most famous one that I can think of, the official Viz translation, it's been changed now, but the official Viz translation for Gojo, instead of him saying, nah, I'd win, he literally just said, would you lose? And he just said, no. That was it. Like, so TCB obviously corrected that. I haven't read JJK, started watching for Kagurabachi, and now I feel the need to catch up. You should read JJK, to be honest with you. If you like Kagurabachi, you're probably going to like JJK, to be honest with you. Are you ever going to do Sakamoto Days reviews? No. No. Not at all. No. Unfortunately not, no. I haven't really fucked with Sakamoto Days for a while now, to be honest with you. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm like behind by a good couple of weeks. The whole tunnel effect thing, unironically, really took me out of that series, I'm not gonna lie. I know like the series has had like a whole suspension of disbelief thing, but like, fuck man, it's rough. That whole tunnel effect thing and the luck-based character really took me out that series. How are fans better than official translators? Honestly, brother, I haven't got a fucking clue, but that's just how it works. And there's a... If you were deep into the JJK community, there's a Twitter account called Lightning. Now, Lightning is an official translator. Lightning translates officially for News Exorcist, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they still do, but I know officially they were translating for News Exorcist for a while. Right? So, they're frequent, and they often dropped their own translations for JJK. And they would often go over the stuff that Viz would drop for JJK and would just be like, this is just straight up wrong. So, yeah, somehow TCB just do a better job, to be honest with you. Understandable, the whole tunnel effect thing was plot armor. It was just horrific, to be honest with you. There was the tunnel effect, and then after that, there was so much shit where I was just like, man, I'm just... Bro, it wasn't even the tunnel effect as well. It was Shin forcefully using telepathy to get Sakamoto's heart beating again. And it's like, I know I'm supposed to have a suspension of disbelief. I know that, right? But, like, we gotta draw the line here, man. We gotta draw the line somewhere. Like, we're in the final arc here, and there needs to be some sort of, like, impact to this, you know what I mean? For a manga that is about assassinating and assassins, there's a distinct lack of assassinating going on, you know what I mean? There's a distinct lack of death happening here for a manga about assassins, so, you know what I mean? It really took me out the whole picture. For me, it falls after the museum arc. Yeah, I think that's valid. I think the museum arc, would have been a good fucking high to end it on, you know what I mean? I didn't like JJK. It felt like the author lost the plot through Cullen Games. How can you have a main villain being the MC's mother and then do nothing with it? I've come to realise now, the more I think about JJK, the more I've come to realise that ultimately, in my own opinion, obviously JJK's story is always up for interpretation because of the way Gege writes. There's a lot of stuff there that can be up to your own personal interpretation. But I think my own personal interpretation... What do you mean? Why is it vertical? What happened? What do you mean? Did you just find the vertical stream? Did you just accidentally fall into the vertical stream? I've completely forgot what I was saying now. It's vertical. Wait, the whole stream is vertical. I'm watching the regular stream on my computer, but it now looks like a short stream. Your whole stream just changed to vertical. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that then. How the fuck? Please turn it back. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Is it fixed, chat? I've turned the vertical stream off. What the fuck? I didn't do anything, bro. I swear this isn't me. It's fixed. It's good. Okay. Bro, that wasn't me. I swear. That was not me. That wasn't me. What the fuck just happened? Good lord. Okay, so we won't be doing short streams anymore. Good lord, that is fucking ass cheeks. Jesus, I'll just wait for YouTube to add the official shit, and then I'll maybe attempt that again. Fucking hell. That was some fucking ball ache. New power unlocked. Bullshit. That's what my power is, man. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, that was what I was saying. I feel like JJK in and of itself, I feel like there's a lot of stuff left open to interpretation, you know what I mean? Like, what your guys' interpretation of the story is, what could be totally different from mine. But I think the more that I thought about JJK as a story, the more I think the story in and of itself is about missed potential. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it has always felt to me. And I feel like Gege somewhere in maybe like a twisted sense of irony got so far into the narrative of that he ended up doing it himself, if that makes sense. I've wanted to make a video about this as well, which I think at some point I will. But I feel like Gege prioritized his fights over the story and the plans of the good guys with buns. How do you not have Todo, Yuji, Yuta, and Higuruma jump Sukuna and get a guaranteed kill shot with the Executioner Sword? It was all part of the plan, right? I mean, I can sit here and debate you about this, right? I can absolutely sit here and debate you about this, but I would not say Gege prioritized fights over the story. Gege's fights was how he told the story, right? That's just how that story works, right? But the more I was thinking about it, the more I was thinking about the subplot for the entirety of JJK, to me, comes across as its missed potential, right? It's the potential that is always there, but is never achieved. Case in point, Nobara, Yuji, Todo, Gojo, fucking Yuta, Maki. In fact, Maki is probably the only one that got to perfect potential, I would say. There is very few instances in the series where a character's full potential is realized. You know what I mean? There's always that looming potential to do something greater than what the character is doing within the series, but I feel like the world that is set up and built upon in Jujutsu Kaisen is such a rough world where it's a case of anyone's potential can be snuffed out like that. For example, Mahito had the potential to be a fucking disgusting case, but eventually that potential was snuffed out because Yuji was just a better dude. Just a better person to fucking finish him off. Biggest criticism I've heard is that Gege rushed the ending and didn't flush out the story. I hard disagree with that, to be honest with you. Hard disagree with you, to be honest with you. Well, not with you, but I disagree with that criticism in general. I think there's so many moving parts. There's so many moving parts to the whole JJK situation, because leaks had a big part in it. Leaks had a massive impact on how people perceived and interpreted that story. There was a fucking massive chunk of the fan base, and you know how I can. Well, actually, I can't even prove it anymore because I don't even have the leak videos on my channel. But there was a running theme. If you've been on the channel long enough, you'll have noticed this. Back in the day when I used to release the leak videos, right, where I would theorize about what was going on based on the pictures alone, and I would constantly say, wait for the official translations or TCB before we can fully talk about the actual narrative of what's going on within the story. Right now, it's all just speculation. Those theory videos on the leaks always did better numbers on my channel than the actual in-depth breakdown of the chapter itself, right? And that to me says a lot. That to me says there was a good chunk of the fan base that was only reading the leaks and leaving. They were turning up, reading the leaks, going, this shit's ass, and walked away and didn't bother to give the series any attention for the actual series. Get what I'm saying? So I do think the leaks definitely had a massive problem. And then on top of that, if you were reading the leaks and then waiting for the official translations were also fucking ass cheeks. I literally, just as we were talking about just earlier there, do you know what I mean? The official translations are just straight up ass cheeks. Like, I'm not fluent in Japanese, right? But I have read the story of Jujutsu Kaisen enough to know when a character is saying something uncharacteristic to what has been portrayed throughout the entirety of the narrative, right? And there were so many instances. One that I was super nitpicky about and really pissed me off was Sukuna. Whenever Sukuna was talking about Sukuna's fingers, right? Like, about the cursed fingers, right? He would always refer to himself in the third person, right? For example, in the official translations, when they're talking about Yuji basically being the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin brother, right? Let me find this. Sukuna refers to the cursed fingers, to his own fingers as Sukuna's fingers. He does it in the third person, and it's really strange and jarring because it's like, why would you say that? It's your own fingers that you're talking about here. It doesn't make any fucking sense that you would say that out loud like that. Where's this fucking page? Oh, right, and then there's this as well. This is another example. Chapter 256, the official translation, there's Gojo in the first page literally says, do you really need for me to explain why I can't use Black Flash? Well, to break things down for you, it's because of the 6 eyes. This statement in and of itself is so far fucking incorrect. It's insane, right? It's so fucking far. It's insane, right? It's actually insane how this made it off the fucking cutting room floor. And then where's the other fucking where's the other panels? Where the fuck is this? Are we molding over translations? A little bit. We're not molding. I'm just talking about stuff that we're just talking about the general impact that this kind of stuff had on the series. Where the fuck is it, man? Is it about here? Yeah, look here. Where is it? There we go. The cursed objects that are Sukuna's fingers were sealed in Yuji Itadori. He's referring to his own fingers. Why is he talking about himself in the third person? That's something that Sukuna has never done. He's never referred to himself in the third person. Like, he's arrogant and egotistical, but he's never done that. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? It hasn't been changed. They can't change it. They can change it. They just haven't. Like, they changed, for example, the official Viz translation for Gojo being unsealed. When he got unsealed, he said, it come up saying, would you win? And this dude said no. Or would you lose? And this dude said no instead of nah, I'd win. But now they've changed it to nah, I'd win. You know what I mean? But originally, this just said no. This just said fucking no originally. And because of the backlash, they changed it to nah, I'd win. It's fucking nuts. But stuff like that impacted how people read and perceived and interacted with the story. Do you know what I mean? It genuinely makes me sad because over in Japan, JJK is so revered. It's so revered. It's actually insane, man. Because people just got the story. They just understood it. Do you know what I mean? They were reading what Gege intended. They weren't reading a mistranslation. And that's probably where the narrative comes from, where the Japanese think that half the Western fucking people just don't have reading comprehension. Pardon me. Kagurabachi's facing this problem too, and it's annoying. I haven't seen too much mistranslation problems with Kagurabachi, to be honest with you. And I think like this isn't me shitting on the writing of Kagurabachi, because you all know I glaze the fuck out of this series, man. I mean, those chapters with Samura are just fucking phenomenal, right? So you know that I'm not gonna sit here and say that the writing for Kagurabachi is arse cheeks, because it's not. But there's a big difference between JJK and Kagurabachi, I think. Kagurabachi has a lot more what's the word? It's in your face, right? It doesn't expect the reader to dig beneath the surface. It doesn't ask us to... It definitely has nuance, but it doesn't ask us to go digging in between the lines. I mean, if you do, great, you'll get more out of the story, right? But you can read it once and be like, okay, I get this. JJK has many chapters where you can read it and be like, that doesn't really fucking make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to read between the lines. You've got to sort of take the whole picture in, and then you get the full scope of what's being said there and then at that moment. So I think when it comes to like translation issues for Kagurabachi, I don't think it suffers too crazy. I mean, I could be proven wrong later on down the line. You know what I'm saying? If you were, I'd understand. Wait, what? If you were, I've read To One Too Many Tender Ages and Kagurabachi, and maybe pick up Japanese. Yeah, I there's quite a few people that have turned to read Japanese because of it. Sometimes I see some words that I've never heard, like pond sand, pound sand, eat crow. Maybe I'm bad at English. I've heard of pound sand, and I think I've heard of eat crow a few before. Yo, Jacob with a big fucking 16 Supreme special grades. My fucking goat. Thank you. There's a guy on YouTube reading the JJK manga in Japanese and then translate to English. Oh shit, really? That's pretty interesting.
Jacob Mackay became a member. Jacob Mackay celebrates 16 months of membership, getting that 24 soon enough.
Yeah, baby. Jacob, thank you, thank you, thank you. My goat, thank you. I'd say the dialogue is less convoluted. Yeah, I'd say that's a good way to put it. Like Kagurabachi is kind of like what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get. With JJK, there's levels of nuance to it. There's levels of subtext and there's levels of interpretation that vary from person to person. You know what I mean? This might sound like a hot take, but I also blame popular content creators like the Anime Man for making JJK controversial. Yeah, and I'm part to blame too. You know what I mean? I'm part to blame. Like, I think engaging in leaks, bro, I'll never forget this. I'll never forget this. And it's gonna sound like I'm putting them on blast, but like I'm all like I kind of am, but like not in a malicious way. What's the guy's name? Is it NC Hammer? I think it is. Or the Weeb Commander. He's got like 2 channels, but he mainly covers Boruto. But I remember seeing the final chapter for JJK being dropped, right? And I remember him posting a video talking about how arse it was. And I was just like, you can't do that over leaks. Like, that's insane to me, man. That's fucking insane to me, man. No, NC Hammer, not MC Hammer. MC Hammer's pretty goated, to be fair. But like stuff like that, and like I understand like his job is to obviously get views and clicks and stuff like that. So obviously outrageous titles click. It is what it is, right? But I do also agree like titles like that do have an impact. You know what I mean? Nick can be bad for overhype and stuff. Is that his name? Wait, NC Hammer? Nick something Hammer? Is that his name? I didn't know that. I don't really watch him. I was thinking about this the other day. I actually really don't watch a whole lot of anime content, like, at all. I stay away from a lot of it. I feel like I spend so much time invested into the fucking, into the community that, like, when I'm not reading manga, I don't want to watch content on it, do you know what I mean? I feel like if I was constantly watching content on it, I'd be burnt out. Nick is NC Hammer. Oh, that's cool. Well, you know. We read Bachi or JJK first? I'm reading Bachi first today. I'm reading Bachi. What I mean is that when the Anime Man called JJK mid, literally everyone who didn't read the series just started agreeing with him without forming their own opinion. Yeah. Yeah. It happens though, do you know what I mean? Like, it happens. Like, I've got, like, what, 30,000 subs? I can do the same thing. I can do the exact same thing. I can make opinion pieces on videos and people will watch that, having never read or interacted with the series before, and will walk away and be like, okay, your opinion is my opinion now. JJK ending in and of itself was not rushed. The series as a whole was undercooked itself. An extended ending was not going to fix the problems. I don't think that's true either, to be honest with you. I don't think that. I wholly disagree with the undercooked. Like, wholly disagree with the undercooked. I want it, so like, there's also, like, we were talking about that, like, about, like, obviously different factors that went into, like, the reputation of JJK, but I think one of the biggest ones, and it was very prevalent after JJK ended, there was so many people saying, this series is ass, how come we didn't get this, how come we didn't get that, how come we didn't get this. Big one was the major, Hyanera backstory, fucking Hakari vs Urami, and then there was a few more plot points that people really fucking wanted, but obviously it never played out, never happened, right? But when you read through the story, right, the Hyanera flashback,
There are some things you should
would it have been good? Yeah.
like the high
Did we need it?
pressure
No.
take
Not in the slightest, to be honest with you.
on your razor.
Not in the slightest.
Party actually
Like,
is fun
there was a
to
lot of,
watch.
I think there was a lot of, like, unmanaged expectations, you know what I mean?
Credit report, especially if you're looking to
There was a lot of unmanaged expectations, I think. Like, a lot of people, rather than enjoying the story for what it was, people were hyping up what they wanted, and when they didn't get it, they called the series trash and ass.
Download the
So,
Experian app today.
is what it is. Those leaks and spoilers, anime manga creators, really annoying. I mean, I can't say shit. I was one of them, you know what I mean? And I regret it. I regret it. I genuinely regret it. I regret engaging in it. US military, Kenjaku. Yeah, but Modulo is going through the US military stuff now. And as for Kenjaku, that goes back into my argument of missed potential within the series. There are so many characters in the series that could have gone on to do way better things, but missed potential. It just is what it is. It's the world that Gege was crafting, and he wasn't shy about it either. He wasn't shy about it. It was there, and it was in your face blatantly from the beginning. Do you know what I mean? I just don't remember what happened to the major. Did those barriers ever get set up again? How did the world change because of Lord Tengen's disappearance? They managed to keep the barriers up, if I remember correctly. Where is it, man? Because they talk about it in the last chapter. Oh, it's not this chapter, is it? People confused there once with the story for what it needed. Most of the expectations either wasn't needed or didn't make sense. I think I genuinely believe one of the biggest things that Gege did fumble the bag on was Nobara's Returnal, which I still dislike the way he brought back Nobara, and I fucking despise the way he skipped over Hikari vs Urumi. Like, I'm not even a Hikari fan, but that fight in and of itself was such a fucking good way to usher in good, like, little narrative tie-ups, you know what I mean? Rather than leaving it open to interpretation. Where's this fucking panel, man? What am I looking for? There we go. What about Tengen's barrier in Japan? We'll leave Sukuna's remains, so it should hold a while. You know what I mean? Like, it does get clarified. But again, like, there's so much stuff that happened that most people just totally glaze over it. They don't look for it. Ready for peak? Yes, sir. We got 9 minutes, by the way, chat. 9 minutes. I think personally, story went downwards after Shibuya, but there were still high peaks there and there. I mean, like, listen, if you didn't enjoy the story, that's entirely that's valid. Do you know what I mean? There's definitely parts of the story that I wasn't a big fan of. You know what I mean? But I think there was, like, so much that went into it that, like, really contributed to how negatively the ending was portrayed. And you know what I liken it to as well is Attack on Titan's ending, bro. Attack on Titan's ending was like, Attack on Titan had, like, such a fucking phenomenal story, and then the ending was sort of, like, all over the place in the manga. I didn't mind the ending. I personally enjoyed it. And then the anime comes in, adds a few extra scenes and fleshes certain things out, and all of a sudden there's a massive switch up. There's all of a sudden a fucking massive switch up, do you know what I mean? And I think that exact same thing is going to happen to JJK. 100%. I think there's so many people that be like, oh, this ending's asshole, this ending's ass, this ending's ass, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as the anime drops, there's going to be a fucking massive switch up from people who are saying that. AOT's ending pissed me off so bad. I get it if it pissed you off. I get it. I do get it. But thematically, it works. JJK anime is going to take over. Oh, fucking yes, it is. I think it was great overall, to be honest with you. I just wanted to add Hikari vs Urumi. Bro, honestly, I genuinely think Hikari vs Urumi would have opened the gateway to do so much cool shit. Yo, it's good, Rohit. Derek with the fucking special grade, you absolute goat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like JJK Modulo will also win over some who didn't like the ending.
Became a member.
You don't think it works thematically? You don't think Attack on Titan's ending works thematically to the story? Because I think it does. Yeah, AOT. I think it does. I think it works thematically. I need to see Kagurabachi animated. The choreography is going to go so hard. Bro, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that animated. Can't wait for it, man. It was mostly how they turned Eren into a whiny child and Armin just A-okay with him genociding for his friends. I mean, yeah, I get that. I get how that could annoy you. But also at the same time, you have to remember, this kid Eren was literally a fucking kid. You know what I mean? These are all teenagers without fully formed brains. You know what I'm saying? Like, legitimately, without fully formed prefrontal cortexes, half of them can't make good decisions. And then you've got a kid who is trapped in a cycle of fate, who has seen every possible future and every past moment and the present all happening all at the same time. You're going to tell me how you would go through that and not have a breakdown? Because at the end of it, he just wants a fucking normal life, but he knows that's not what he's going to get. They like the Mikasa and Ymir thing. Yeah, I do agree with that one. I do agree with that one. That does kind of feel like it was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Do you think we'll get an anime announcement of consecutive colour pages anniversary? Well, I know we're getting consecutive colour pages today. We're getting a double spread and a front page. So I know that much. And that anime is so good. I watched 4 episodes, give or take, on the second season, and I had like a really good time. I do need to catch up with it though. I need to catch up with it so bad. There's so much shit that I need to catch up with, man. Holy fuck. I'm so behind. So behind on so much stuff. It's actually ridiculous. Yo, what's good, AIM? Hope you're well, King. Extreme trauma at a young age sometimes prevents people from maturing, so I think it makes sense for Eren. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think sometimes, like, I think what it is, right? When people read a story, instead of empathizing with what that character is going through, they put themselves in the character's shoes and be like, okay, well, I would have done this. And it's like, okay, well, you're a grown man. You've got a fully functional brain, I hope. And you would have obviously made a different decision, right? But that's a teenager. That's a teenager who has been experiencing fucking horrific horrors since he was young. You know what I mean? The dude watched his mum get torn apart and munched on. You know what I mean? And then later on in his life, he has to find out that the reason that shit happened is because he made it happen. You get what I'm saying? So, like, obviously, he's gonna fucking have a breakdown at a moment, you know what I mean? You also got to remember as well, that breakdown right there, that little conversation between Eren and Armin, is the first time Eren can properly confide in someone in regards to everything that he's been through. He's been keeping that on his shoulders for so long, you know what I'm saying? Yuji was 16 when his body massacred the Shibuya. Exactly, and that dude broke down, was throwing up, and then went catatonic. My friend who was very anti-anime fell in love with Dandadan, and I got him to watch it. Yes. Bro, Dandadan's a good gateway anime, to be honest with you. Dandadan's a good gateway anime. Bro, the manga's been going crazy as well lately. The manga's been going crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. Bro, if Dandadan didn't drop of a Monday, I would, like, if Dandadan dropped on, like, a Thursday or a Wednesday, I'd probably cover her on the channel, to be honest with you. I'd probably cover her on the channel. I'm not gonna lie to you. The manga for Dandadan lately has been so good. It's been so good. I've been preaching about the Dandadan manga for so long, man. Like, holy fuck. Pardon me. I'm struggling to accept the predeterminism in Attack on Titan. If he had put everyone to sleep with the Fallen Titan's powers except Mikasa and Levi, in what possible way could he have been stopped at 80%? I actually don't know, to be honest with you. It's been so long since I've read Attack on Titan. Do you know what I mean? I have no idea. I wish you'd make Dandadan videos. Not enough people make Dandadan manga videos. I would genuinely like to fucking... No spoilers, we can't wait for the Umbrella. Oh, bro, same. That character design's fucking goated as well, man. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Yeah, I would... Should I move to the Dandadan manga or wait for season 3? Read the Dandadan manga. Read the Dandadan manga. It's fucking beautiful, man. Read it. Read it. If you're watching the Dandadan anime chat and you wanna carry on, go and read the manga. The manga's beautiful. The manga's fucking phenomenal. Why does Hakari always feel like he's 1 inch away from dying for some reason? Because he fucking is, brother. He fucking is. Dandadan manga is so good. Bro, like, if it wasn't, like, obviously I'm doing JJK now and Kagurabachi. Both of them drop on Sunday. So that means I'm covering 2 series back to back, and Dandadan drops on a Monday. Bro, if Dandadan dropped on a fucking Wednesday, I would 100% cover it, genuinely. I will 100% cover it. I was low-key a Dandadan hater, but it is beautiful. Bro, it's got some of, like, the craziest moments where in Dandadan, you can go from haha, funny, they've got penis jokes going on here, ha, funny, to, oh my god, I'm crying, this is the most tragic shit I've ever read. What the fuck? So, Yeah, hard recommend. But yeah, chat, we're reading Bachi first today. We're reading Kagurabachi first today. And then I'll be reading JJK Modulo. Modulo! By the way, JJK Modulo is crazy right now. Look, 500,000 views. The fact that JJK is beating One Piece right now is kind of fucking nuts. Kind of nuts. Ever thought about reading Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi? I have not, no. But I will eventually. The second arrow. Turn the fucking music off, chat. Turn the fucking music off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, hold up. First of all, I'm just gonna say this. If you don't remember, the second arrow is a reference to 2 arrows, metaphorically, that Yoro was saying that he would fire later on down the line. This is the second arrow. From what you've told us, in order to transport something to the warehouse, you have to register it by channeling spirit energy into it. The seal was already broken when the Shinoichi was put up for auction at the Rakazaichi, which means Kiora Sazanami poured spirit energy into the Shinoichi early on, when the seal had just been broken. In other words, channeling spirit energy into it alone isn't enough. To activate the Shinoichi's powers, you need a strong desire to use the sword. Which means, by channeling spirit energy into it beforehand, it should be possible to activate its powers while the Shinoichi is here at the Kamanabe HQ. Holy fuck. I'm nervous, bro. I'm so nervous right now. Holy shit. I have a pit in my stomach. I'm actually so nervous right now. Holy shit. But its powers can only be used for a limited time. And there's a price. The Swordmaster quickly worms his way into you, hijacking you from within. The activator then loses their sense of self and it's all over for them, like what happened to Kiora Sazanami at the Rakazaichi. As a strategy, it's a double-edged sword with a razor-sharp edge. For that reason, we concluded that it was unlikely someone would attempt that approach, but just in case, we investigated the blade and we confirmed that it hadn't been charged with anyone's spirit energy. After that, we resealed the Shinoichi. Like last time, it was me, Kasen, and Yatsuru who did it. Apart from Hiyuki and Tafuku, ever since the Rakazaichi, only the 3 of us have come into contact with it. They're the sorcerers you saw wearing the white robes. Oh, okay, so we got names for them now. The one in the middle was the Kamanabe's leader. On both sides were his assistants. They're also the most powerful sorcerers of the Kamanabe. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, bro, I've got... chat, is anyone else feeling nervous about this chapter, man? I also just want to point out, by the way, this is a bit of a flashback here. Because look, the black paneling, that's like flashback mode. So I've got a feeling we're going to get like a page turn, and it's going to be something horrific. The one in the middle was the Kamanabe's leader. But Mr. Kubo said Asumi's on a level. Oh, he probably meant as a fighter. Physically, I'm a bit younger than the others. But as sorcerers, they're giants compared to me. Apart from the innate sorcery I was born with, things like barriers and sealing spells are the realm of scholars. That's what Mr. Kudo said. He said that Masumi had memorized all those books in the library on level 2. Those 3 in the white robes have read about us twice. Have read about twice that much in their heads. Hishaku's recklessness makes sense only if they have a powerful ace up their sleeve. My worry is that one of the 3 of us could be colluding with the Hishaku. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat, I'm just going to spitball a random crackpot theory. Could you imagine if Hakuri was the traitor? Bro, could you fucking imagine if it was Hakuri that was the traitor, bro? Oh, bro, I'm so nervous. I'm actually so nervous. Fuck. One of the white robes could have altered the Shinoichi seal, weakening it in the midst of the chaos, for example. Or it could have been given to one of the other disposable pawns within the Kamanabe. Or it's possible that the Hishaku are simply being reckless. I've known them both for many years. I need to prove myself that my suspicions aren't unfounded. Why is he just here? Hakari Sazanami and made it. As planned, he will now transport the Shinoichi to the warehouse where nobody can get it. The Hishaku have no chance of taking down the Kaminabi headquarters. No? What do you mean, no? Okay, why would you cut away from that like that, Hokuzono? What the fuck, bro? Oh? They're both going full throttle with their sorcery. They want to kill us as quickly as possible. Uraha, the trump card, Samura left behind. Neither of them is giving up the ghost easily. And we can't discount the outcome in Kyoto. Hokuzo, the fun and games are over. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, brother. Stop it. Look, he's not showing his eyes, by the way. Not showing his eyes. But the seal was intact. It's pouring out from within the seal. Impossible. In other words, it was compromised before the seal. How could I have overlooked that? If someone knew at the time that I had been charged with spirit energy, someone who was capable of covering it up. But that tactic. I charged the Shinoichi. Bro, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Fuck right off. I charged the Shinoichi with my spirit energy right before we submitted it to the Rakuzaichi auction. The point of the Rakuzaichi was to find out who had command of the Shinoichi and whether or not we could seize temporary control. It would be useless to wield it if we would be instantly hijacked. And what we learned was that the wielder needs astronomical mental fortitude on par with Kiora Sazanami to battle with it, even with just for a moment. It's paramount to suicide. We know this, but Kiora Sazanami also proved that it's worth attempting with a level of unparalleled determination. This guy just activated the malediction. I told you this is a battle to the death. Oh my god, bro. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. And Samura's on his way, by the way. Holy fuck. John Werry translations, it's simply Magatsumi, not malediction. I don't know. It could go either way, to be honest with you. Either one's cool with me. Either one's cool with me. Chat, rate the chapter. Rate the chapter. I'm giving it 10. I'm giving it 10 right now. The double choke slam is insane. They misspelled Hiyuki earlier in the chapter. Did they? Did I miss that? Holy fuck, bro. What a chapter. Oh yeah, Hikuyuki. Hello. Okay, chat, give me 1 second. Wait, so does Yora die after the power wears off? He either dies or he keeps connected to the sword. So is Uraha actually dead now? Bro. I'm gonna say that he might be. I'm gonna say that these two might actually be dead. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kensei activated the sword by saying Magatsumi. Hey, no, you can't have my glasses. Yora's playing around the whole time. Bro, I bet Yora is going to control its powers. Yora has some Crollo Lucifer type aura, I swear. Bro, saying I agree with that one. Cassin is the traitor then? Potentially. Oh. Cassin is a bitch. It might not be though, it might be a double bluff. Are you right there? You think Ichiki is the traitor? I don't know if it's Ichiki, I don't think it is. There's fucking plants growing out of Yora's hand. Bro, what's crazy as well is that mental fortitude got referenced ages ago. The Kiora glaze as well. I mean, we knew that dude had a strong mentality. Then the thing is, as well as in that same run of chapters, Shihiro was talking about how this guy must have insane mental fortitude to be able to give up his body parts and stuff like that. Mistranslation from Magatsumi to malediction. To be honest with you, I'm okay with it either way. End result's still the same. We've got ibuprofen on the microwave. Go on, you out. Where's the doggo? He's just leaving now. Yeah, I'm okay with it being a mistranslation from Magatsumi to malediction, to be honest with you. Because, to be honest, the end result's still the same. So it doesn't matter. Hishaku really used Kiora as a lab rat for the Matsuri. I mean, to be fair, they literally said he's the guinea pig. They literally said he's the guinea pig. Bro, back in chapter, like, fucking, fucking the Sakamoto Days, fucking... Let me look at this. Let me find this for a sec. I'm going to read JJK in a sec. I just want to sort of soak this chapter in, because holy fuck, what a chapter, bro. That chapter had me nervous, man. Like, actually nervous. Was it? No, it was a bit earlier, like 30. I wonder if Yora has Datensekai piercings. That'd be pretty cool. Is it JJK time? Yeah, I'm going to be popping up JJK in a second. Yeah, look at... There we go, look. He took that on purpose. He sacrificed his body with a level head absorbing the sorcery. The physical and psychological strength that requires. This dude is insane. Bro, Natsuki even dropped the sword here, if you look at that. Fucking hell, man. Yora's been one of my favorite villains made in a while. Yeah, this dude's had fucking insane aura. Do you think it's Kasan? I wonder who Yora was referring to when he said we. We will overthrow you. It could be, he could be referring to either the Hishaku themselves, or he could be referring to him and the fucking Sword Saint here. I gotta make the obligatory tweet chat. I gotta do it. I gotta make the obligatory tweet. What a fucking chapter. This is fucking stunning. This has to be my thumbnail, by the way. This has to be my thumbnail. This is fucking stunning. Like, holy shit. It does look like the Bloodshed Hotel, yeah. It does. Yeah, the plants coming from his veins is fucking terrifying, by the way. I feel like it might not be Carson. I still like to think Yora had a previous connection to the Sword Saint. Could be both. Could be both. Either way, the plot thickens. I know that much. Either way, the plot fucking thickens. Like, what a chapter. Good lord, man. What a fucking chapter. This is definitely going to be the thumbnail, I think. This is phenomenal work. Holy shit. So they aren't even in Tokyo yet. They might actually show up too late. No, I think they're going to show up too late. I think they're going to be entirely too late. Can't stop looking at her. Grabbing Uraha by the face is crazy work. Yeah. Dude gives no fucks. Holy moly, man. What a chapter, man. I can't stop doing this. I can't stop looking at it. At least Azumi is with Hakuri. Brother, do you really think Azumi is stopping this? Kassen probably used the treaty as a shield. With Sword Saint as the scapegoat. Wanting to continue the game. I never said genocide then. Yeah, brother, there's no way Azumi's doing shit to this. I'm just being real. Right, I'm gonna read Jujutsu Kaisen now. Holy moly, man. Right, time. Time for Gege to give us something. Who do you think does better art? I mean, I'm a big fan of Kagurabachi's art, but I don't really like... I don't know, I can't really pick, to be honest with you. Another 26 pages, by the way. Holy. A man-eating shark has appeared. And your mission this time is to exterminate it. Spotted in Gifu. Or Gifu. Gifu? Wow! Isn't Gifu a landlocked prefecture? This shark swims through the fucking forests. I bet. Oh yeah, because Maru and Cross had an interaction. Sorry, Tsurugi and Cross had an interaction, but he thinks it's Maru. So I'm allowed to talk today. You don't know what Case Spirits are? You guys use Jujutsu too. Case Spirits are incarnations of the accumulated Case energy that leaks out of people in this country. That's what yokai, ghosts, and apparitions really are. Missions to exercise abominations like this haven't occurred outside of the inhuman Makyo in Tokyo for decades. But now this happens right after the aliens got here. He's saying maybe this man-eating shark is actually another alien like you guys. I swear my compatriots don't look like the pizza picture Usami showed us. We don't eat people either. Hey, is that a Sukuna reference? I'm sure there's a reason you and Usami can't tell us about it. I know you're not a bad guy. Probably. There are 2 victims and 3 witnesses. Witnesses say they saw a shark next to a mangled remains of a victim. No bodies of water are present near either site where the victims were found. Imagine this is Yuji. Could you imagine? So this concludes that Yura is basically the crawler of the verse. I suppose, maybe, yeah. No worries, Stone, you take care, man. Have a good one. So that's why I'm thinking that's not what they really saw. But the autopsy results found bite marks that aren't like those from a bear or anything. You sure these kind of things aren't secretly happening all over Japan? I believe the aliens will start a war and invade us. I'm asking if you guys are launching an underwater invasion. Here's so that doesn't happen. What about you? You seriously think that Earthling's rationality and morality are developed enough to criticize aliens? He's talking about himself here as if he's a higher life form, you know what I mean? Like a more advanced species, I guess. Over there talking like that. It's not like I wanted to. Why are you even picking a fight? What's your problem with me anyway? I'm a Jujutsu sorcerer. I could die during my mission at any time. So I can't afford to have an idiot like you by my side. Like when you defeated that kidnap. I don't know what kind of curse technique that was, but if you're capable of pulling off a move like that, why don't you just do it in the first place? You put those orders above a kid's life. There's the morality that he's just been talking about. Asked and answered. Evelyn's rationality and morality are developed enough to criticize an alien, and then asked and answered almost immediately. What a panel. If you use your curse tool here, won't it cause a wildfire? Good point. Now you can attack it without using fire, right? What the fuck? Wait, what? You can't hold him, only 46. That makes you totally old, holy fuck. 46 is totally old, man. I'm creeping up there, damn. Are you students from Jujutsu High? I better, because I graduated from there. How else could I have been able to pull this off? You graduated from there? Yeah, there was a man-eating shark, is that you? My name's Osada. Like I said, I'm a former Jujutsu sorcerer. A man-eating tiger's what's been appearing here. Toranowski. What a name. Over a quarter century ago, a pair of tigers brought in by illegal foreign traders made this mountain their home. Toranowski is their grandkid, a product of inbreeding. He's been a real smart tiger ever since he was little. Even though he can't speak the same language. Even though we can't speak the same language, we knew exactly what the other was thinking just by looking each other in the eyes. Recently, a massive solar plant near the top of the mountain, which was at the end of its operational run, was restored with funds from that paranormal treaty. But because of that, the river dried up. The heat probably played a part in it too. The river's drying up destroys the whole ecosystem, and Toranowski came down from the mountain looking for a source of water and some prey. And that's when he offed those villagers. Basically, my curse technique seance allows me to summon and draw out the powers of whatever I wear, regardless of location. So this dude can wear a shark suit and become a shark. I love how we've still got crazy, stupid techniques like this in the future. It kind of reminds me of like how fucking stupid that guy's technique was, where he can just like make sugar. Like, or he can make just food basically. And he helped keep fucking Yuta alive before transferring him into Gojo. I don't want to take Tyranosuke down. I want to save him. Especially now that he's got a taste for humans. But this is different. He was chased out of his home because of human circumstances. And now you want to kill him because of human circumstances. I don't get along with the villagers, so my house is real far from town. So you're saying you can keep a tiger here safely, and with Jujutsu Sorcerer I can manage a tiger or two if I got it. Coexistence. Nice little parallel of coexistence here. Sion some shit? Yeah, I think so. Reminds me of Reggie. Yeah, it's like a proper goofy fucking CT. I like that Gege's like still keeping that, you know what I mean? Goofy fucking CTs into some fucking powerful shit. Like Reggie's fucking receipt CT was just fucking stupid and crazy, but it worked. How the hell you think I summon a shark, huh? Its nose is made for smelling blood. That's a cool panel, man. Oh, he raised it? Oh, wholesome. Do you think he can turn into an alien if he dresses like one? Probably. It's potential. Wish I could draw a fucking tiger like that. Yeah, it's pretty it's some fucking stellar artwork in this series, I will say. I do really like the artwork for JJK Modulo is really, really grown on me. I know it might sound crazy, but I think I'm starting to potentially prefer it over Gege's art, which I think is crazy to say out loud, I know, but I think I am starting to prefer it. Did he one-tap it? He must have one-tapped it, right? My job is to gather enough information to decide whether or not we can coexist with Earthlings. My curse technique is shared with my younger twin brother, so I'm forbidden to use it except for emergencies. My brother can tell if I use a lot of energy. If it ever gets to the point where I have to use my power, it would only make him trust Earthlings less. That's why I hesitated before. Ooh, I like that. I like that narrative stake. Holy fuck, that's nice. Baby we was chewing on that dummy. I think it's having a teeth. Okay, good. Good. No way, man. Goodwill, Shibuya art, event peak. I mean, it is, and like I like both styles, but I like seeing Jujutsu Kaisen being drawn in a different style like this is just refreshing, I think is more of the word. Should you really be telling me something like this? Not at all. I'd appreciate it if you kept it a secret. Because I want to be friends. Maybe that tiger and us aliens are similar, but at least you can speak the same language. At least you and I can speak the same language. Had a cub. Aw, wholesome. Nobody knows how that couple turn out. Just like with us. Bro. That was a really short chapter. Holy fuck. 23 pages. Did he react to Kagura? Yeah. Yeah. That was a really short chapter, I'm not gonna lie. It was a cute little chapter. Chat, what are we rating the chapter? I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. Last panel is sus now. What makes you what would you say is sus about this? Okay for me, I'm still buzzing from the peak of Kagurabachi. Hard to even focus on this chapter, to be honest with you. You know what, that might be fair, to be honest with you. For some reason, I'm getting wee vibes from this person. But, like, that can't be right? I can see people finding it slow, but I like that Gege's taking his time to build the character dynamics. Yeah, I'm good with that, to be honest with you. I'm good with that. It was a nice little wholesome chapter, I will say. Nice change of pace. Manga chapter. I think Kagurabachi's took the weekend, though. I'm not going to lie, chat. I think Kagurabachi has secured the weekend win there. I'm not going to lie. That Kagurabachi chapter was just too fucking good, man. Like, god damn. That is just too good. Too fucking good. Too fucking good, brother. Far too fucking good. Not to compare, but Kagurabachi Death has my brain spinning with theories. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I was going to do the Kagurabachi video first this week anyway, because I think I might alternate it, what one goes first, I think. So this week Kagurabachi, next week JJK. But like, fuck man, this chapter, it was just unreal. Genuinely just unreal. Like, holy fuck. Like, I don't even know how you... I don't even know what kind of fucking deity Hokuzono is praying to, brother, but like, dude's a fucking monster. Holy moly. Right, chat. It has been a beautiful time. A series I need to reread. The concentrator reveal and checking back on what Yora said throughout the series. Yeah. I think it's probably worth reading from like, pardon me, just after the Rakuzaichi. I'd probably read the back end of Rakuzaichi and then upwards. I think that would probably be the best place to start. Probably from like chapter 30 upwards. Kagurabachi translator possessed by the spirit of John Warry. Bro, that's not that bad. Let's be real here. Let's not get dramatic about it. That's not that bad. Having it being changed from Magatsumi to Malediction is not that bad. The end result is still the exact same, brother. Bit off topic, but excluding being an advanced civilization, I feel like the backstory of the island will be similar to Wakanda. Yeah, I actually fuck with that. I fuck with that. I feel like once we get to chapter 10, we'll start seeing it pop off. Yeah, I feel like Gege's taking his time, and I'm good with that one, to be honest with you. I'm good with that one. Nuclear bomb versus sword name. Yeah, but like him saying the sword name's gonna cause the nuclear bomb regardless, you know what I'm saying? The end result's still the same, brother. The end result is still the exact same. Right. Chat, that's me done. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get to work on the videos and shit like that. Kagurabachi video first. I'm gonna start working on the thumbnails and stuff. But I'm gonna head out. Laura said they didn't choose to be here, so maybe they got sent back to Sevilla as a sci-fi civilization. Well, we know they're refugees anyway, to be fair. Right. that's everything from me, chat. I appreciate you all hanging out. Much fucking love. Big fucking kisses. If you've not already, go fucking like and subscribe. Go fucking support the Patreon. All of that good shit. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.